Alright, everyone, and welcome back to That Variety Nerd. I'm Christina, and today we are diving back into some more, I almost said House Flipper, Sims 4 Moving On Up Challenge goodness. So, in the last episodes, you can see we got a lot of our apartments sort of fleshed out. We started working on our next little freelancer gig sort of project. We got to hang out with Nicholas, who's still here for some reason. I'm guessing it's because of the fact that he has our key and he's just sort of chilling. But we've been getting along really well with him. And so, I mean, to be fair, I think the challenge, oh yeah, we have a lot of renovating to do, but I'm going to save up a little bit more money before we do one big deep dive into a big renovation project. So yeah, right now they're just sort of chilling. So again, we were pretty much settling into our new little humble abode. My apologies for once again looking at my phone. We got a timer going on, people. And so if you're wondering, are you pre-recording more of this series? Yeah, because it's fun and I enjoy it and I quite friggin' love it. So, in terms of how much longer we're going to spend in this apartment, based on how much money we're making based off of the freelancing stuff, probably not a whole lot longer if I'm being 200% transparent. So, again, it is a one bedroom apartment. We don't really have a whole lot to really do in this place. So, probably we'll just have like a kitchen over here. That's sort of the next big ticket thing that we need to get. And of course, finish the bathroom and touch up everything a little bit. But for right now, we're just going to hang out with Nicholas for a little bit, which is where we started. We obviously need some food, but like for right now, we need to finish up our next job. Either way around. So we are at 18 Culpeper House. Our next one's going to be 1920 Medina Studios. I think that one's the ghost one. So we're going to be in the Medina Studios in the Arts Quarter for a little while because those are where the next two are. So for right now, let us create a website page. And I don't know why I am not getting any sound on my headphones, but it's fine. Everything's fine. So yeah, we got a good amount of money from each website page, which is kind of entertaining. So this is our we are in the groundbreaking new social network. I think she's at level 5 in programming. I could be super wrong. Yeah, she's at level 5 in programming, which is really, really cool. And so we've been sort of diving into this freelance programmer thing. I dove into the digital artist one and I think the writer one too at some point, like off screen, but I never really dove into the programmer one. And to me, it made a little bit more sense because she's ambitious. And we started looking at again programming when Laya was around. Um, but she's self-assured, ambitious. We were gonna have her as a collector and like do nature stuff, but that obviously never happened. So again, to get into the next place once we are finished up with it, we once we are finished up at this place, we're gonna need 1,800 simoleons to move. So now we just have to pretty much just hang out until she gets this gig done, and then we're gonna pretty much just renovate this whole place all at once. And we'll go from there. So again, I'm not expecting this apartment to be maybe another episode or two at most, just because we're starting into the higher paying gigs, which it doesn't sound like a lot. Like we're gonna get through a couple of apartments probably faster than others, but like we only have one bedroom, and I think this may or may not be our last one bedroom place. But either way around, like it's just we're gonna be smooth sailing peeps. Okay, so yeah, we got another almost 1,200 simoleons there, so we'll get our collectibles on really quickly. So yeah, once we get everything accomplished for our gig, we will be smooth sailing and we'll go ahead and renovate all this off screen. Um, and we'll go from there. So again, I keep forgetting to set my stupid timer. Either way around, I hope you all are having a wonderful day, and as always, welcome aboard. I'm Christina, aka That Variety Nerd, and as always, please just come and hang out, get your choice of beverage. Today we got some water because it's still too darn hot out. And let's just hang out, let's play some games. So the timer is starting. So in case if you're new, like I don't count building as a part of my 25 minutes of gameplay, but I want to make sure that especially for like series that come out like twice a week, they're about a half an hour long episodes. I think that's pretty reasonable. Or a little bit less than that. Sometimes they're usually between like 20 to 30 minutes. If it's around that point, then we're good. So we got a bunch of simoleons a happening in our wonderful humble abode. Okay, we're gonna keep that in there for right now. Somehow she likes fruitcake, which I think that's a first in The Sims if I'm being completely transparent. I know you gotta go to the bathroom, relax for just a minute. I know that's easier said than done, but you're gonna get your web page going, you're gonna finish this gig, and then we're gonna go to the bathroom. If that sounds alright with you. And then we're gonna have a little bit of our wonderful fruit cake, which somehow Lexi enjoys. Like, I don't know how this happened. It's just a thing. But once we get this gig all wrapped up, then we will be smooth sailing, my friends. We will be smooth sailing. We'll renovate this place. We could possibly even move into the next place. Which the next place, we'll need. Hold on a second, I'm triple checking again. 1,800 simoleons to move into, which is 920 Medina Studio. So we'll have one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. No, I think we have like 10 more to go or something. And that's including this next one. So somewhere we, again, all the information on this challenge, including the apartment list, all of that is down below in the description. So get excited about that. All right, so we're going to go to the bathroom. We're going to eat some cheesecake. We're going to get a shower in. She's going to go ahead and finish her webpage so that we can finish up the job. Yeah, you'd think by the rate that she's making the money at, like, she would actually have a toilet in her apartment, but we're getting there, friends. We're getting there. Either way around, I hope you all are having a wonderful day so far. We are just a couple minutes into this episode. I almost said this week's episode, but then I'm like, dude, the dude's just hanging out. I'm cool with it. Like, okay, to be fair, we are trying to get like together with this dude. Now here's the kicker. I don't know how relationships work in this challenge. I think you have to get like married before you can get somebody to go like move in, which makes little to no sense to me. But you know what? Like this is a friendship worth diving into. And that is perfectly cool with me. So we're both young adults, whereas in like, well, I mean to be fair, I am a young adult in general, but Nicholas is also a young adult. Lexi's a young adult, so they're both young adults. But it's just good to see your pal. And I mean to be fair, like the Lothario apartment legacy challenge actually sounds mildly entertaining because that's just how he is. He's a Lothario. But yeah, as you can see here, fruit delicacy from eating fruitcake. Did I just say cheesecake or fruitcake? I don't know. Was there really any fruit in that cake? Doesn't matter. It was delicious. So, yeah, it is possible to enjoy the Welcome Wagon fruitcake. Feeling good. So it's nice to know that she is feeling good. Pleasant conversation. Nice, good environment. Well, that's, I mean, that's up to your taste. 4,100 simoleons. All right, people. So we're going to dive into this thing. We're going to fully furnish, renovate this stuff. So, yeah, we're going to do a deep dive really quickly and just really flesh out this apartment and upgrade everything, and we'll go from there. So, we will be back and I will give you a quick little tour. All right, friends. So, as you can see here, I got a couple new chairs. We got some lights in here, but I mostly put all the resources into the kitchen, which, I realize is like, why are you doing this crap? Well, we added cabinets, so we got a fully functioning kitchen, meaning that the only areas we have to finish up are this bathroom and also in the bedroom a little bit, and the living room area. So we only have a few more ticket items to really get. So we're going to go ahead and start on a new job. We'll go and check for gigs just down here. And then let's see where we go from there. So I think we could do, let's see here, another custom merch website. I think that sounds pretty good. So it's kind of the same thing that we were just doing. So it's mostly just like chatting with clients, making web pages, stuff like that. And so the goal here, within the next episode or two, again, is to sort of move on up to the next place. Once we get through this apartment, it's sort of like we just get to the point where it's sort of like, oh, okay, well, um, where do we really go from here? Because some of these next apartments we're going to be in for a little while, especially once we get to the Medina studios, because it's like there's so much like happening. There's so much to unpack. There's so much to explore. And so we're going to chat with the clients, and basically we'll be in those apartments a lot longer than we are like in this one, for example. So yeah, that's exactly where we're going. So for right now, we're going to focus on getting another job done, and then we'll probably finish out the bathroom. We'll probably finish out the bedroom or get close enough to it, or at least finish out this sort of living room area. I think this living room area is going to be the next big sort of, big ticket item, or big ticket space, I should say. So, yes, the timer is back on, and we are in the works with this upcoming project. So, she's got part of the job done. The gig payout is like $2,700 or 2,700 simoleons, which is great. But we also want to like make sure that we've got a little bit of cash on float. Okay, who was just doing a vampire dance outside? Somebody was doing the vampire thing, and I'm like kind of concerned about this. But either way around, we're gonna go ahead and sell this for 120 simoleons. 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 I can't talk. Let's see here. We don't have anything else to really collect just yet, so again, we're going to be going back upstairs, keep it nice and toasty-ish. And we're going to make some web pages. We're also going to get her some sleep. But yeah, this apartment's not taking as long as I thought it was going to be, mostly because of the whole freelancer gig stuff, which I realize possibly is cheating, but you know what? Like, rules are meant to be broken. But yeah, we could just hang out with our good pal Lexi as she is designing more websites, and I feel like that's a very candid sort of shot right there. She's like, I've got this. I know what I'm doing. So yeah, the whole point is to get more established into the upper tier. Um, I feel like with Lexi, we're going to be able to get a couple more apartments in with her. We're definitely getting these lower tiered ones sort of wrapped up, which I think is great. Oh, it's Winterfest. How cool. Okay, nice. So Winterfest is kind of cool, just in general. We might celebrate it, we might not. I don't know. We shall see. But either way around, we're working on the holiday. We're working from home at least, and that's all that matters. So let her cook a grand meal because you know what? She has fruit, she has vegetables, she has herbs, and I say, let's make a good ham dinner. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and just continue to work on the web pages, and as we get more pages, oh, she's a two-star celebrity. Sweet. Okay. Um, home page two. I don't know. So she's a rising star, so she's earned two more fame points. So I say let's go into this just a little bit more. So the celebrity serum that could be pretty helpful. Influencer Lexi will find herself building trust with an audience of loyal and generous fans. A variety of gifts from her audiences will be regularly delivered. So let's go with the corporate partnership. That way we can sort of switch things up a little bit once we get more room. We'll also go with the celebrity serum because I feel like that would just be pretty helpful to have. And you can get some pretty good ones. But yeah, she's only 13 days away from becoming a young adult, so we got plenty of time with Lexi left. Um, but yeah, I hope you all are enjoying this series so far. I sure am. It's been really fun to explore some different characters and just sort of see how they gel and mesh within the series. So yeah, we might do something for Winterfest. I don't know quite yet. But while her grand feast is happening, I'm going to go in, we're going to get some stuff for the bathroom and bedroom, and we'll go from there. So, BRB, everyone. All right, friends, so we are back. So, Lexi is just cooking up a good old feast, which is quite great. I realize these cabinets are like super low, but you know what? We're trying to make our way into the world. We also got a, Winterfest tree. We got a grand meal cooked. We got a brand new shower and a brand new shower curtain. And I say let's go to the bathroom first and foremost, which is going to go outside because we're still dumb and don't have a toilet. Well, I'm not saying we're dumb. I'm just saying that we need to get our priorities more together. But either way around. Oh, I forgot to pause it during the renovationing stuff. So we'll pause it for a couple minutes. Pausing being like the timer that I have. I'm trying to hold myself more accountable to where it's like I can actually like be halfway productive on episodes and like not go over like a lot, not have like super long episodes. So right now we've got 120 simoleons, which adds up to 260. Okay, I keep forgetting that she's over here. Whoopsies! Everything's fine. So we'll have her get some sleep in just a few minutes. We'll put that in the fridge for right now. But yeah, that's gonna bother me just a hair, I think. Not a whole like deal breaker, but you get my point. Either way around, let's get ourselves a toilet. Behold the toilet in all of its gloriousness. So yeah, we still need to get like a sink or something in here, but that's fine. But for right now, we are on our way up, my friends. So on that happy note, we will be back once Lexi gets some more sleep, and we will just go from there. All right, good friends, and we are back. Father Winter is here, and he is a happening, and we are about to check for gifts and check our mail for our celebrity serums, and we will go from there. So that is quite exciting. We're also going to go ahead and introduce ourselves to good old Father Winter. Let's ask for a present because, like, why not? Why not? Why not? Oh, Jesus, take the wheel. And plus, asking for Father Winter for gifts. adds more money. So we got 24 more simoleons that we need to get, so that's exciting as heck. And then we're going to go ahead and get our mail, which is going to be quite great. That's when we get our Celebru serums, basically. So we have one for Sleep Celebru serum, which is basically in the Get Famous pack. Also, in case you're wondering, this sort of tree that's technically where am I going with this? That's from Seasons. The bed's from Seasons as well. Everything else is either from City Living or actually no, the laptop's from Strangerville. Everything's either from City Living or the base game, which is quite cool. But yeah, poor Nicholas. He's just like, I'm showing up here to, Lexi's house just to go on the computer because Father Winter is like taking up all of her attention. But either way around, we got a toilet in here, which is quite nice. Either way around, we're gonna go say hello and compliment outfit because like Nicholas Lothario, like I don't know where he gets his fashion sense from, but holy poop, what happened? Or at least I think he's stylish. I keep saying that we're gonna give Lexi a makeover at some point. Oh, he's flirty. Interesting. Sorry, everyone. I was getting like adjusted. All right, so that's gonna be where our laptop is gonna be for now. So he's flirty. I don't know if that means that something's gonna like pop up from. I'm realizing now that this is more like a lilac color for our walls, but you know what? I think it works. Right, right. She just looks cold. Like there's no other way around it. She's just cold. Well, compliment appearance. We'll actually move the laptop up there. See, that's the nice thing. You can move things out of the way if they're like ruining your potential thumbnail options. Just say. Like, I mean, if he's flirty, then you know what? Like, let's get flirty too. This might be the day, people. This might be the day. I'm still trying to figure out who he got that bleach blonde hair from, just in general. She just looks so. He's like so smitten. He just looks so smitten. I'm sorry, but this is candid. Oh my god. Like, if this isn't like how just. Yeah, this sounds about right, everybody. This sounds about right. I feel like that's definitely their like friendship and just overall relationship in general. It's like, I swear to God, I'm happy to see you. I just am so tense. I'm stressed. Everything's fine. But now she's good. But yeah, I'm like, well, he's flirty. We might as well be flirty too. Like, these opportunities do not come often, my friends. Our ships never really sail. They never do. Or they rarely do, I should say. I shouldn't say they never do. They're just, it's getting steamy, people. It's getting steamy. Let's brighten his day because you know what? Like, why not brighten their day? He definitely gets a lot of his traits from his dad, I think, but like, he's also like a romantic. So he's a romantic, a dog lover, and like an insider. I remember those traits quite well because this is the fourth episode back to back that I've recorded. It's fine. Are we gonna go in for that first kiss? Come on, it's Winterfest, or it was Winterfest. Oh, they're going. He's like, holy poop, you actually went through with it. But yeah, so either way around, Lexi had her first kiss with Nicholas Lothario, and they just are gushing for each other, warmed up. Oh, I've never seen that moodlet before. That's actually adorable. But yeah, even though we're not really more than likely going to move out in this episode, we got a lot of progress made with the potential relationship with Nicholas Lothario. Now, will we have a Lothario legacy? Like, I mean, to be fair, it actually sounds pretty decent. But they're both very flirty, which is quite nice. What makes a sim turn neutral? If, I'm guessing that's in another save somewhere. I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. But like she's working on her stuff and he's just like, I have a cupcake. Life is good. All right, so whatever that happened, anyway around, so we're actually just being all flirty with him and he's just like, he is digging us. I don't know why he keeps doing that whenever I try to go in for a screen grab or whatever, or like, thumbnail options, but it's fine. Everything's fine. You can tell they're into each other. Like they've been good friends for a while. It's like the only realistic option other than Max Villarreal, who is kind of a giant turd sandwich. Anyway, around, I hope you all are having a wonderful day so far. I've temporarily paused the timer on the gameplay stuff just because of like the fact that nothing was like working for a solid minute. But TV season premiere, we're gonna get there. Lexi upgraded her like comedy skill, I guess, whatever that means. And she'll just go take a quick shower soon, I think. She's got two more web pages to work on, but I think she's almost done with her second one. Not to mention, this one's not due until Saturday morning, so it's fine. Everything's fine. She'll go ahead and decorate with red and gold. She likes red and gold. She likes something that's a little bit different. That's just how she rolls. Something that's modern, but also like traditional as well. Who are all of you people? But indeed, everybody, we might have a Lothario legacy going on here, which to me makes a little bit of sense if you look at the sim lore. Okay, so we got an extra 1,000 simoleons. So sim lore wise, basically Don Lothario got like a huge inheritance from his parents apparently, or his grandparents, or some sort of combination. Either way around, he had money, which probably explains why he was always unemployed or just sort of hanging out at the gym all the time. But yeah, we'll go with page two because that's just how creative my brain is right now. But we got an extra 1,000 simoleons, which is quite awesome. We're going to go ahead, take a shower, and we're also going to keep working on our web pages. And we'll just go from there. That's just sort of how the cookie's going to crumble. But I, Lexi had a really good Winterfest, so feelings were shared between her and Nicholas Lothario. So Lexi Lothario actually pretty. It sounds pretty decent. I'm not gonna lie. Oh Jesus, take the wheel. Oh, I actually never saw it was over this way. Hold up. That's actually a really nice view, like from that angle. Like, yeah, you have the bar right there, but like people like never live above a bar. Just don't do it unless if you're like 30 floors above said bar. Do not live below or above a bar. Seriously, I'm sharing this from experience. Like, do not do it. No matter how nice it might sound and how convenient it might be, but just do not do it, my dudes. Do not do it. We'll go ahead and clean that up. We'll get the mail. We'll go get our collectibles, and we'll just sort of go from there. So we're sort of starting to wrap up this episode. My best guess probably will get a new apartment in this next episode, which means I'll more than likely record next time for a few episodes. Basically, I try to bulk record, especially this series, because it's easier for me to do so. Because there's only so much that you can really do in these sorts of challenges where there's so many freaking rules and but rules are meant to be broken, my dudes. Okay, so maybe after programming or maybe potentially with the next generation we could do all this like content creator stuff. I think that'd be kind of fun. And we can also like give them an employed title even though they're not employed. So there's that. We'll go ahead after collecting everything. Alexi will just go ahead and take a shower, so that'll be really nice. And she'll just go from there. So that's exactly what we're doing with Lexi. We're just making sure that she's getting all of her collectibles, making sure that her needs are up, and all that stuff. So will this sort of moment between Lexi and Nicholas just sort of, flourish? Will it, turn into something more? Who the heck knows? I personally think it should because it makes a little bit of sense. Like, I mean, they were next door neighbors for crying out loud. Like, I mean, falling in love with the next door neighbor, it's a stereotypical trope, but as a stereotypical trope, then this instance makes sense. And holy crap, we got like 4,000 simoleons. So we got 5,200 simoleons. So here's the thing: we're gonna collect all the collectibles. We're gonna sell all the collectibles, and then once we get everything sold, I'll dive back in and we'll renovate the place a little bit more, and then we will probably wrap up the episode. If we have money to like move, then we'll do that. If not, in the next episode, we'll save with money to move, and we'll go into the next apartment. So get excited. I know we didn't spend much time into this one, but I think it's worth it in the long run. So get excited about that. Final project. I don't know. I'm trying to think of stereotypical sort of, well, not stereotypical, but just like different names. I don't know. I'm weird. Let me enjoy myself a little bit. But yeah, we're going to clean up that. And then once she is done cleaning up that. Oh, yeah, also we got a trash can. We do have to get a couple things for the bathroom and also the bedroom and like the living room area, like just some lights, a sink, stuff like that. But other than that, we are basically done in this apartment. So we'll be able to get everything just as soon as we can. And then, all right, so she's got that flirt juice. Literally, it's called the flirt juice, pretty much. Well, it's not necessary. It's called the flirty celebrity serum, which to me sounds just like flirt juice. It's fine. But yeah, we're just going to sell everything first and foremost. That way we have a grand total of how much we're working with here. And we'll just sort of go from there. That's just how I'm seeing this at this rate. And yeah, so once she's in the shower, we'll go ahead and start working on everything else. So we got another 15 simoleons there. I don't think that okay, yeah, she got everything. So we will be back in just a minute. I'll go in and renovate this while she's in the shower, and we will be back. All right, folks, welcome back to our beautiful, humble abode. As you can see, we got a nice sink, we got a mirror, we got a fully functioning bedroom. So we went ahead and, oh, Jesus. We are going to go ahead and move this laptop into the bedroom, which is where the desk is at. We have a dresser. We have a fully functioning kitchen. We got a TV, video game console. So all we really have to do is, in a nutshell, save up enough to move, which is 1,800 simoleons. I think we can do it. We're gonna go ahead and top off her needs, and then we're gonna finish the episode going forth and moving on up. I think we're gonna get the simoleons that we need. I'm dead set on it. So yeah, get excited about that. So Lexi's gonna get a fresh start coming up, and I think we all kind of need that in our lives. Let's check the gigs, and we'll go from there. So the gigs, um, completely not shady company. I mean, to be fair, that does sound not shady. So let's go with this one because it'll just give us just enough to move, I think, once we factor in our collectibles and so forth. So completely not shady company, let's do it. So we have to chat with client and make two viruses, which, I mean, again, it's kind of like good versus evil, essentially. Like, that's just how the cookie crumbles. So we're going to watch the season premiere as we are eating our food. And yeah, so again, we're going to probably move out at the end of this episode. So we're just going to have Lexi take care of all of her needs and we'll just sort of go from there. So freelancing wise, we'll just have her chat with the client, then we'll have her go to sleep. So that's just where we're going to go. So again, I hope you all are enjoying this series because I sure as heck am. I will go ahead and get rid of the Christmas tree just because we need the simoleons. We really do. Again, I don't really go into this sort of thing often on here. Okay, so we got approximately 1,600 simoleons to get, no big deal. So again, we got all the necessities in this place. We got the fully furnished bedroom, fully furnished bathroom, fully furnished kitchen, definitely fully furnished living room with some nice cute little plants, a TV, video game console, and a nice dining area. So I know like not all the wood tones are going to match and all that stuff, but I think it looks pretty decent all things considered. As you can see, her tastes are starting to form a little bit more, in mine are too, because I like to keep things fresh in my games. Like if I'm just decorating it all modern all the time, it kind of drives me a little nuts. So it's like if I can have some sleek modern pieces like these end tables, these chairs, mixed in with the more traditional woods, with, like a very cozy bedroom with, just a very sleek and modern look to it. Like you have to like switch things up. Okay, Nicholas, I guess it is like friends hangout night. Um, Maybe another night once we move because like we're dedicated dudes. We are dedicated to moving out at the end of this episode, like, or at least I'm dedicated to it. I hope you all are dedicated as well. But yeah, so again, Lexi's just finishing up her food. She celebrated the TV premiere thing, so we'll go ahead and X that off early. And she got 100 lifetime reward points, satisfaction points. Wow, I don't know where that came from. Probably Sims 3. Either way around, we're going to chat with the client first and foremost, and then we're going to go off to bed. So as always, we will be back once Lexi is wide awake and fully functioning, and we will end the episode probably by getting the simoleons to move. All right, party people, we are back with the last little bit of time, and again, we are going to finish up this job, hopefully get ourselves some money, enough to move and relocate. As always, we're going to take our computer with us because that's just how the world works in our lives. But yeah, I'm going to actually miss this apartment. This is probably my favorite in terms of decorated apartments that we've had. Um, but yeah, I'm excited just to see what the next one's gonna look like. I'm terrified at the same time, but it's in the Arts District, so it'll be a very different beast to go through, and we won't have as many collectibles and stuff like that. I realize we're not really traveling as much, but like the loading times are like ridiculous. So she's got the self-assured trait, which makes her, well, want to be more selfish. Okay, that's gonna bother me. I know it's gonna be bothering some of y'all, so we're gonna go ahead and fix this really quickly. All right, friendos, we are back. So as you can see, the tile and brick in the bathroom is the exact same as the one in the kitchen. So that's neat. Anyway around, We're trying to get these viruses worked on as much as possible. I think we're going to finish up one. Then we're going to go ahead and. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and work on the virus a little bit. If we don't finish the gig right now, then that's fine. We'll figure it out because everything's fine, right? Right. So we're going to go ahead and go to the bathroom coming up soon before she pees herself because that's not a good thing. And I say we're going to go ahead and just go get our collectibles per usual because that's just our routine at this point. Um, but I'm excited just to see where this is going to go because I think we need the change of pace from the spice market. Maybe that's just me, but I don't know. I'm probably just weird. I don't know. I've just lost all sense of time. All right, so we got ourselves 358 simoleons out of the virus making for right now. So that one's not due until Sunday morning, so we got like plenty of time to work on this, my friends. We got plenty of time. And again, as soon as we hit that 1800, we are out. We're deuces. All right, so we got 120 there. All right, what's going on? Today's mail has been delivered, New Year's Eve. Holy crap, we got a lot of happening. Got 200 more simoleons there, and then we got ourselves. Yeah, we are good to know, Max. Like, you totally ditched us and turned us away. So now we are going on to Nick slash Nicholas Lothario. That's how the cookies are crumbling. Nick, speaking of whom, hi, Nick. How are you? I mean, how do you feel about this? Should we go with Nicholas or should we go with Nick? I don't know. It's up to y'all. Okay, but seriously though, we got like one more virus to make. Like as kind of scrupulous as that sounds. But after this virus, we should have enough to move. So after we are done with this job, we are out of here. We are deuces. We are just done. And so on that note, we are going to just finish up this episode. So once we get done with this virus, I will be back and we will move into the next apartment. So get excited about that, everybody. Get excited. All right, party people. So we are back. I know Lexi's not 100% done with this job yet, but she is now at the programming level. She's at programming level 7 career, so she can now make mobile phone apps. Which, to be fair, I feel like, yeah. Anyway, around, we got 0 simoleons from that, but then we got 2,800. So here we go. Lexi has been recognized for great performance and client satisfaction. All those long hours spent chatting with clients and reading documentation are paying off. In addition to raising her rate, Lexi also received rewards $1,300. So we got extra money on top of the roughly like $1,200 to $1,300 that we are going to get. Ability to overclock PCs, Supreme Freelancer Award, and increased pay on all gigs. Overclocking a PC will increase the speed of completing any programming interactions for a period of time, so that's pretty cool. So, that being said, we have $3,800, which is more than enough. That's like twice the amount that what we need. A little over twice, I think. So, I might go in and decorate this a little bit more because we're going to reset to 0. I hope you realize that. But we're going to go ahead, drag the laptop in here, and we are ready to move on up, people. Once we get our needs up a little bit more, top off everything, we're going to move on up. So get excited about that. And then once we move, we will end the episode there. All right, people. All right. I mean, cool. Milestone is done for us. So we are actually in our new place, which is the 920 Medina Studios. So this is the layout. There's obviously 2 bedrooms right here. There's supposed to be like a living room area over here. And I think the kitchen's supposed to be over here, and then the bathroom's gonna be over here. Obviously, we can change the layout as long as we still have 2 bedrooms by the end of this thing. And that's gonna happen because this layout is it's terrible. Either way around, let's take a look at the lot traits really quickly, and then we will end the episode because I know it's been a little bit of a longer one, but it's fine. It's needed. So this is 920 Medina Studios or Medina Studios, however you want to pronounce it. I personally pronounce it more Medina, but that's because I'm from Cleveland, Ohio, which is near Medina, Ohio, and that's how we pronounce that, how we pronounce it up there. But I've heard it pronounced both Medina and Medina, depending on where you're from. So yeah, quiet. This one cannot be removed, and also this one can technically be removed, but it's fine. We survived the haunted one before, which was actually the last one, I think. So this one is quiet. Maybe it's the installation, or maybe the neighbors are very polite. Either way, it is never noisy here, which is quite great. Haunted. Locals say this place is haunted. Pa, what do they know? So yeah, we'll start doing this crazy party once again in the next episode. Again, it's very dark in here, so I think one of the first things we're gonna get is like lights and just fresh paint and everything. Probably change the layout. I think that's gonna be one of the first things we do. But for right now, guess what we're doing? We are back to square one again. So again, just to give you a little bit of a heads up as to how we are doing. So we got, I think, hold up here. We got one, two, three, four, five apartments done. We were on apartment number six. We still have one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, and then the final one is the trendy tower penthouse. So that's where we end the challenge on. But this one and the 930 Medina Studios, which is actually this one next door to the weird, crazy three-bedroom one. So we're going to be spending a lot of time over here for the foreseeable future. The Medina Studios are going to be the like pretty much like ending the first half of this challenge. So we're getting halfway there, people. Then it only goes from there because everything's just super expensive. And that's when you start getting into like 702 Zenview, which is the two-story one, then the Hakeem House one, which is also like three full bedrooms and like God knows how many bathrooms. Then you have the Alto apartments, the Land Grab, the Penthouse, the Spire apartments, the Old Salt House, and the Trendy Town. Basically, you're getting all these big. Pretty much, you get into at least for the rest of this challenge. I think I could be super wrong about this, but I think almost every single place at this point going forward is going to have at least 2 to 3 bedrooms per apartment. So just giving you a little bit of a roadmap from there. Again, all the stuff is in the links down below in the description. So as always, I hope you all are having a wonderful day. Please stay hydrated. I know it's still summertime, but just stay hydrated. Drink some water. It's great. I hope you all are having a wonderful day so far. Please like, subscribe, comment, all of that fun stuff here on YouTube. I stream on Twitch on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. So, either way around, thank you so much for tuning in. Please, again, like, subscribe, comment, all of that fun stuff, and I will see you all later. Bye, everyone.